Alright, everybody, today's video is about the Second Amendment. Alright, and why it's important and why we need it. See, here's the thing, right? So, let's say you're alone at night and stuff, by yourself, no one's around, some crazy killer comes after you. The only thing you have is just some phone, and that's it. And by the time you call the police, you'll be dead already. See, what if they break in your house, right, and come after you? They also are going to have a weapon. See? So you should have one yourself. Somebody said, well, just look for some small thing around the house and hope for the best. That's not enough to completely stop them. If you actually had an actual firearm, you wouldn't need to hope for the best. The best would have already come. See? So, yeah. And not only that, by taking guns away, criminals will still get them because, well, the black market does exist. So, this just punishes citizens who already listen to the law. So, this is a bigger advantage for criminals since people who are not criminals, actual innocent people, they're going to be attacked more because, again, criminals don't listen to the law. See? So, yeah, this just punishes law-abiding citizens. See? So, yeah, like what my friend mentioned. He mentioned how, throughout the cities, crime is going crazy, criminals are everywhere, and innocent people are not allowed to own a gun. There's gun control there, and gun control does not work. See, it's violation towards the Second Amendment. It's violation towards your rights and liberty. See, it's basically the government attacking your rights and liberty, basically. See, so it makes sense if these innocent people, there's not even enough police there anyway. There's not even enough police there because police are not obligated to protect you. That has been admitted and confirmed in a Supreme Court rule that police don't have specific obligation to protect citizens. That's not their specific obligation. That's not the specific thing they're supposed to do. See? So they're not specifically obligated to protect you. So always relying on police is a bad idea. Because you'll probably be dead by the time they come. See? So, yeah. So, it's like they have so many regulations and strict laws on guns and barely police. See? But, yeah. All those people, innocent people getting killed and stuff because them themselves don't have a gun. The bad guy with the gun is not going to listen to the law. The good guy listens to the law. But if you give that good guy a gun, well, yeah, he will stop the bad guy because, again, bad guys don't listen to the law. Criminals don't respect the law. So it doesn't matter if you have a law that bans all guns. Criminals are not going to listen to the law, and they're still going to kill people. See? If your life is in serious danger and somebody's out to, after you, then, well, guess what? You need a gun. Let's say you're some girl and some creepy guy this guy is out to rape you or something. Well, it makes sense to have a gun. See? In Australia, you're not even allowed to use pepper spray because pepper spray is considered ammunition and you need a firearm license for anything like that or mace spray and stuff like that. See? So in Australia, you're not even allowed to use pepper spray. All the crime in the UK and people can't defend themselves because, they have strict laws on guns. And here's the problem with a gun-free zone, a zone where there's no guns at all. See now, if nobody else around you has a gun, so that one person will have a gun and they will start shooting everyone. But if everyone has a gun, You wouldn't go around shooting everybody else because you know everybody else is going to shoot you if you try to attack them first. See? Because think about the countryside areas, the rural areas. People own tons of guns there. A lot of people own guns, and mass shootings don't happen around there. In the city side, they have strict gun laws, and guess what? Mass shootings happen, tons of crime happen because criminals don't listen to the law. See? And you hear a bag in the background, sorry. But yeah, there was this situation where a shooting happened at a school. The kids died, and the police were exactly there, but they were told to not go into the building because again, they did not have to protect those kids because they don't have specific obligation to protect anyone. They are law enforcement officers. It has been confirmed in the Supreme Court rule. See, that's why relying on police is always a bad idea. That's why people said, hey, maybe teachers should be armed. We should have gun training for teachers. Back then, in the old days, they used to have gun training classes in high schools, and mass shootings did not happen. Mass shootings did not happen. See? Because again, like what I mentioned earlier, if everyone else around you has a gun, if you try to start trouble with them and you're the first one to start trouble, they're going to shoot you back. See? If you mess with somebody's property, rob someone's store, well, guess what? They are going to fight you back and shoot you back. That's why, like there's this situation where this 80-year-old man was working at a store. These robbers came into the store, robbed the store and stuff. But guess what? That 80-year-old man, he had a gun and he shot them with birdshot or something. Whatever it's called. But like, yeah. He was protecting that store, protecting himself and his life. See, that is the purpose. If you hear the mainstream radical media, they will say you gun owners and right-wingers are a bunch of insane radical killers. TYT was saying right-wingers want to do nothing but shoot and kill people. That's exactly the type of stuff the radical mainstream media and TYT likes to say. When that's not true at all. People who have a firearm, they own guns, they go to shooting range and stuff. They do it as a hobby, as sports. They use it for self-defense. These are people who respect the Constitution. They respect our liberty, our individual liberty, and our human right to bear arms. See? That's why our Second Amendment is important. Because if you take away guns from the citizens and only police and military have guns, that means police brutality would be even higher. You would have a higher rise of police brutality and police, military, and government doing whatever they want to the people. That's why it's important for the people to have, a gun. The original purpose of the Second Amendment is to rebel against a tyrannical government. Because you cannot trust the government. The government does stupid stuff. So it's important for not only military and police to have guns, but also give guns to the people, give guns to the citizens. See? See, so like something like crime ever happens, a robbery, or there's a murderer, or somebody breaks in your house and they're planning to kill you and stuff, and they're right there. What if they're right in front of you? It's convenient to have a gun locked up somewhere near you and just shoot the person who's trying to kill you. Because then, you have some people who say killing is wrong no matter what, and that's not true. Because it's okay to kill people in self-defense. If you're defending yourself, somebody's trying to kill you first, you should have the right to kill them back. That's why I support things like the death penalty, But yeah, I support abortion. I support the death penalty. I support all those things. assisting suicide. But yeah, you know, and some people say, oh, it's not nice to kill people. But it's like, if somebody's trying to kill you and you're trying to save your own life or the life of people you care about, it's necessary to kill the person who is after you. It is necessary to kill in self-defense. If it's to save your own life or save the life of someone else that you know, it's necessary to kill the suspect, to kill the person who is after you. See? So it doesn't matter what your personal religious beliefs are, because we cannot make laws off from religious opinions. That does not make sense. Religion is subjective, so you can't make laws off from personal religious beliefs. Second Amendment is what saved the country. There was a time we did not have a military. By citizens owning guns, the people owning guns, is what saved the country when it came to a war. Because it's a good thing to at least have a country with a population that knows how to shoot and use guns, use firearms. Will certain accidents happen? Yes. But accidents happen with anything else. They happen with cars. They happen with stuff like that. Think about cars. People get killed in cars. Car accidents happen. So, of course, stuff like, accidents with guns will happen. But still, it is our right to own them, and we need them to rebel against a tyrannical government and protect ourselves from criminals. See? Because criminals don't listen to the law. They buy stuff from the black market. See? So, yeah. Because if you try to take them away, there's going to be a civil war if you try to take away the Second Amendment. And that's the problem with gun control. The problem with gun control and strict laws on guns, like banning the AR-15. The AR-15 is not even a military weapon. It's not even that popular. Even if, it's not even that powerful, I meant to say. So, if you ban the AR-15, they're still going to use another type of gun. And if you ban guns, well, people are still going to find other stuff to kill other people. They're just going to use something different, or they will just get guns illegally. See? Gun control does nothing but punish law-abiding citizens. So, if somebody breaks in your house and they're planning to kill you, you don't have time to call the police. Because police they don't have specific obligation to protect you anyway. So, they have a powerful weapon, and if you don't have no gun at all, you might have a small kitchen knife or just appliances in your kitchen or just something small around the house. Probably a bat that's not even going to do that much harm towards the person who's attacking you. What are you going to do? See? You'll be dead already by the police come. You'll be dead by the time you even reach your phone. See? That's why it's convenient to own your own gun, your own firearm. That's why it's convenient. It is your right to protect your own life. Crazy murderers and criminals, they wouldn't be going out around if people had their own firearms, their own weapons, their own Second Amendment right to protect them. See? And that's all I had to say about, our Second Amendment right, why it's important to protect it. And our Constitution and stuff matters, The Second Amendment is such an important thing that we really need. The First Amendment and the Second Amendment and the Third and Fourth and the rest of them are all equally important. The Bill of Rights is very important, and we need the Bill of Rights.